You can shoot cars in video games, something that any Need for Speed has ever done, I guess. Say no do that to me. Hey, what up guys, you're right here, and welcome back to GT Sports, where today I think it's just to say why we are here today, but I can explain the theme. Today we have another Need for Speed crossover, but not a la Hot Pursuit 2. I was going to say Underground, sorry. But it has to do with Underground though, because we're gonna hop ahead 5 years later from Underground 2, from Hot Pursuit 2. At the time where Need for Speed was more into street racing, but in that time, I think it was 2007, street racing was getting even more legalized, more formal. It was getting into the real location tracks rather than the streets. Basically, it was becoming another way of motorsport. As you know, there was one Need for Speed that in certain way pioneered all of that, and that is, of course, Need for Speed Prostreet. And today we have the right car and the right track to do that thing, to do a crossover with this, because they wait me at the Brad Central, because we have one car from that awesome game. And as you guys can see here, we have the BMW M3 Coupe 2007. If you remember this, basically you remember this too. I think you guys know who it is right now. What is this? We have the Grip King with us. We have Ray Creer here in the game finally. Well, at this delivery. And this is the idea. We are gonna race it. We're gonna race this car, not one, not two, 3 times on the only track, of course, we all know it's already here on GT Sport, that was again in Need for Speed Prostreet. And that track, as you guys can see, it's Willow Springs. Well, if you don't know, Willow Springs also was, debuted in games in Need for Speed Prostreet, if I recall correctly. I don't know if it was in an older game, but my earliest memories with Willow Springs was, of course, in Need for Speed Prostreet. Easily one of the best, in my opinion, one of the best Need for Speeds out there, and one that was really ahead of its time, because remember, street racing back then in 2007 was getting even more legalized. You know that, getting into more of the real life tracks rather than the streets. And Need for Speed Prostreet helped making the idea sort of even more popular, since now we have all kinds of festivals and games to recreate such festivals. And Need for Speed was in certain way the first one to recreate them in a game. So in certain way, that's why in my opinion it's one of the best Need for Speeds. As you guys can see here in Gran Turismo, we have the 3 versions: the Horse Steve Mile, the Streets of Willow, and the Big Willow, in my opinion, which is the best version of all. We're gonna race the 3 of them in the exact way we could do in Need for Speed Prostreet. Already have the car, already have the tracks. Now we have where to do. Let's pick evening, because I would say that's the only way to. Yes, I would say the races were, I think, held in evening in Need for Speed Prostreet. So let's pick the M3, let's pick manual, and let's pick professional. I see you guys at the start line. Alright, here we go, and look at that. This is like Need for Speed Prostreet Remastered, only on another game. Well, think of it like a Prostreet expansion for GT Sport. Let's think like that. Oh man, it brings memories. Now obviously we have 20 cars here on the track, and the Grip King, so easy. Oh, it's another go. It's still another go. Sorry for the little touch. Intense. But that's a 6-man, alright? I was going to say Altesa, sorry for that. I know the Toyota I know the Altesa, I say Toyota. Alright, let's grab the Mustang. Here we go, yes. Of course I already tuned it. I am running on soft tires, on soft sports tires, to give it the ultimate grip to this car. Man, it looks beautiful here on the Willow Springs. This is actually memories, man. This is memories. I mean, don't worry about it, because I am planning, when I get a whole gaming setup, I'm planning to do a lot of Need for Speed games on my PC, especially especially the games back then, because of course those were the ultimate games, the ultimate Need for Speed. basically Need for Speed on its prime, and Pro Street is one of them. It was basically the game that made the legalization of street racing a little bit more legal. I mean, a little bit more popular, and it was basically, in my opinion, was basically good. I mean, it could, where the car tuning community started to, I mean, change to what it is right now. Back then, 2007, and now we are here. Now we are here. Oh, but yeah, there's a lot like Need for Speed Pro Street, honestly, with the supercars and I am in the M3 from the demo, because if you remember in Need for Speed Pro Street demo, basically it was like this: the M3 is delivery, and that's it. That's it, because it didn't even had the auto scoop body kit or the spoiler taken from the original M3 E46 GTR, or at least a replica, I don't know. Okay, now in third, let's pass the GTR, another brother that debuted in games with this, because actually I will talk about that later, but now I'll let you guys hear the awesome engine, V8 engine from this M3, the only M3 with a V8 engine. So here we go. Oh dude, it really sounds beautiful. Easily one of the best engines BMW has ever created. As I said, basically this was, since we're talking about a 2007 game with a 2007 car, basically you guys can think the M3 debuted in games with Need for Speed Pro Street, and it did, and yeah, it did. If you don't know, basically the M3 Coupe, this M3 Coupe, debuted in games in Need for Speed Pro Street. Basically, that was one of the best movements BMW Need for Speed did, and so far that in certain way persists today, because as you guys know, the M3 GTR turned into the most lovable car in the history of Need for Speed because of mostwanted. You know that. So BMW wanted to homage and thanks Need for Speed for that by making them add the new M3, the successor to their new Need for Speed Pro Street. And that's what we have here. Basically the game clean itself on what it was back then, 10 years ago. I mean 10, 11 years ago. Basically a brand new car. And not only that, if you guys think the Nissan GTR debuted in games in Gran Turismo, then you're wrong. Because it actually debuted as well in Need for Speed Pro Street. So yeah, Need for Speed Pro Street debuted 2 cars, something that any Need for Speed has ever done, I guess, since... No, do that to me, no! Oh, that was close. That was close to a photo finish. It is a photo finish. Look at that. Just 0.004 of margin. That's amazing. Okay, we have some money. Let's grab all of this stuff. Of course, I already did the daily routine. And okay. That was a nice way to start that. Oh my God! Look at. Oh, I love that car. I love the Amuse. That was a nice battle, right? We did with the S2000. Anyway, now let's go to pick the other version of Willow Springs. Well, as you guys can see here, we have 2 versions of the Streets of Willow. We have the forward version and the reverse version. And I will go with the forward version because I don't think there was a reverse version of Willow Springs in Need for Speed Pro Street, and I want to keep it as accurate as possible. So we're gonna go to the streets of Willow. They're gonna pick again 17 o'clock, 5 p.m. on the evening. Let's pick manual. Let's pick professional, and I see you guys to the right at the stop line. Alright, here we go, second race of the day, and oh, it started to be slightly a little bit. We have a Viper in the front, we have an NSX, we have a DB11, basically Need for Speed Pro Street 10 years later. Here we start again, now passing through the stop line. Oh, easy. Let's grab this guy, To make it things more interesting, I'm gonna go wild. I'm gonna go another corner, so in that way that we can make it even more challenging and more interesting this. But I think it's interesting enough since we are recreating a classic Need for Speed. Now, okay, we have in front a DB11. Okay, here, oh, little touch is already there. By the time I think the car should be mangled, because if you remember the damage system in Need for Speed Pro Street, you could easily mangle the car. And I said, yes, so that was driven by a Peruvian, I think. And look at that behind. Oh, I got distracted. Sorry for that. But the SLS is in Peruvian driven. Yeah. You have two Peruvians driving two German cars. Although I never saw the SLS here in Peru, I think it's sold here. So yeah, you can say it's pretty accurate. Well, it doesn't matter the country though. I mean, anyone can drive any supercar if they want, and they have the money too. And now we have the latest version of the brother that debuted in games with us, the UTR. Oh, to the outside. He didn't let me a space. You have to always leave a space. Okay, go. Oh, damn it. Again, the car should be mangled already. If we were on Need for Speed, the car should be mangled. Now on the 911 GT3, and finally we have another again the S2000, the Amuse S2000, a car that basically was made to attack this track, because as you guys can see, it has spoilers, it has cannons. Oh, sorry, it has all kinds of things. we gotta cover it. Don't worry about it. Easily, you see, easily get to the S2000. Come on, Beamer. Don't disappoint me. Catch the S2000, catch it, come on. Oh, again outside, but doesn't matter though, because we are in first place. You're in first, so easy. You're in first place with one more lap to go. Okay, now, easily, turn here. Yes, this car has grip. No wonder why this car is the grip king. Well, Ray Krieger and the car are grip kings. Pretty sure Ryan Cooper is in that S2000, but still, it's no match for me. I am the grip king now. Okay, now try to not go. Okay, we didn't go outside, at least not the whole car. Control yourself, control yourself, BMW, control yourself, Beamer. Nice power slide, 360, and that's it. Second race done. We have one more race to go. Now, let's grab the money, and now let's go to the Horse Mile. Okay, a little change though, because I do remember the Horse Mile had basically the two versions that we are seeing here, the forward and the reverse version, and I always loved to go in the reverse version of this. So we are gonna go into the reverse version. We are gonna pick it now in again in the evening, but a little bit later on the day. Let's pick the M3, let's pick manual, let's pick professional, and I see you guys at the start line. Okay, another 4 laps, but this one is the shortest one of all, the Horse Mile, and we are gonna go in the normal way. We're gonna go just like that, because usually here we have to corner a lot. Trust me. This will prove actually if this car was actually meant to be the grip king. At least here in GT Sport. It's still the grip king here in GT Sport. Let's see. You already beat it in 2 layouts. Now this is the hardest one of all, because here instead of trusting the speed, you have to trust here into the here you have to trust to your cornering ability. Okay, here we pass the Nova. A little bit off. It's okay. We gotta recover. We are in 9th position. We have 4 laps to go. Oh, come on! No! Oh man, I have to restart again. Okay, here we are back. We are now in 8th position. We already passed the Nova. We are passing now the Aston Martin and the NSX. Sorry about the touch. Again with the ETR for the 5th place. A little bit off back there, but nothing that we can handle. Again, this is the ultimate proof the BMW has to pass if he wants to prove to the world it's the actual grip king. Come on, Beaver, prove yourself to the world. Prove you are the grip king. Oh, you and Ryan. you and Ryan Cooper are the grip kings. And I see on the map the top two going too far. And I see the Porsche on the front, and I'm pretty sure the S2000 on the front too. Maybe that S2000 it's our it's another match to be the grip king itself. But I think it's no match for the BMW M3, for the actual grip king. Well, the original grip king. Because when you pass Need for Speed Prostreet, whatever car you have becomes instantly into the grip king. With one more lap to go, he passed the S2000. But now it can be a battle for survival. You're less than half a mile away to become the actual grip kings. Last corner, one more corner, and that's it. We are now the grip kings. Hell yeah. Alright, let's grab money, let's grab all the stuff, and that's it for the video. GT Sport once again, guys. Again, another Need for Speed crossover. We have 2 more cars to check out. Actually, there's 7 cars in the update, but I will skip one because I think that car because I think that car will not make a good video itself. Sorry about that. And that's what I'm going to do about it. If it makes an interesting video, then it's going to get its own video. But if it's only interesting in a certain way, alright? That's what I'm going to do. And the next video, spoiler alert, it's going to be another tribute, but not to Need for Speed, but it's going to be a tribute to an anime, and to Fast and Furious as well. Alright, but now, without anything much to say, thank you guys so much for watching this little video, and you know that real, if you like it, hit the button down there, and if you guys want to see more GT Sports, subscribe to my channel, it's free, no charge, and we are the grip kings, baby! But again, thank you guys so much for watching this little video. Mr. Murphy, I'm out. Peace!
It's a burn the children. Why 10 year old against them? Get a boy never hesitate the violence. Y'all arrest him so silence.